9, 8.
You're watching
7,
Experience Comic Culture and Sales.
5,
Streaming live daily to
4,
Facebook, YouTube,
3,
Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
Hey everyone,
We are
we're
live.
here. It's Monday, June 24th. We're coming at you live from the Dynamic Forces studio. We're here with Robbie. What's going on, Robbie?
Yo, what is up? Super excited to be here, John, Alex, everybody in the chat station.
Say hello to everybody. I see Mr. Easy Go Lucky, Marcus.
There's no Rex tonight, so I'm gonna wear
He's gonna wear the hat. We look for
the
it.
hat tonight.
I look like a Pokemon ball with a baseball hat, so it's better that you wear it.
Oh, I gotta catch them all. So let's give a shout out to people who are here already. What's going
Triple
on?
B, I
Marcus, Corey Russ, Triple B, Mr. Easy Go Lucky, CJ. What's going on,
CJ's in my
everyone?
Instagram messages every day, man. I always get
Hey.
to see what his latest artwork is.
Marcus says, do the bathrooms work? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Ours do. I don't know if the other ones do because that's why we weren't here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But us not being here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday means I got to do a Wednesday live stream for an hour.
Was there an environmental issue?
There was a septic tank leak,
Ooh.
or there was a yes,
Yikes.
put it that way. But not us. Not us. But I got to do a 1 hour live stream. It was a talk show. So you guys got to pick my brain. It was a very fun show.
You gave away all the mixed stuff.
I'm trying to give away all mixed stuff, but he won't let me. So, what's up, Eddie? Robbie, how was your weekend?
Oh, I had a fantastic weekend. I went out to karaoke on Friday, which is kind of like a tradition that we do. And then Saturday, we had some friends over. We cooked some good food. We watched a movie, Jennifer's Body, which I had never seen. Thought that was good. Then yesterday morning, I headed out to the theater to watch a new film starring Russell Crowe. It's the second exorcism-themed movie he's done within a year, and it was terrible. So that wasn't fun, but then had a great live show. So it was a really great weekend.
I saw Robbie he'd gone to Facebook. I seen the movie. And when you said how was this weekend, I said I know about 2 hours of this weekend that sucked.
It really did. Dude, John, I was so bored in that movie, man. Like it has so much potential too. The idea of like something that could be metatextual, but like, like because it's about a dude who's playing a priest in an exorcism movie, and then he starts getting possessed by the demon that they're referencing in the movie. It's a cool setup, but the follow through was terrible.
Now, Marcus, I saw that movie exactly once, and about halfway through the movie, it just dropped from like fifth to first gear. And because I'm in the theater pretty much by myself, I'm at my phone, I'm messing around, I'm checking flights for different things I want to do. It had a lot of potential, and it just didn't.
Robbie, I'm sure you have to watch something else to make up for that 2 hours of Drek.
Well, luckily, this upcoming weekend, we have Quiet Place Day 1. I think that could be cool. And then right after that, we have Maxine. So Maxine's like 2 weeks away, so I'm good.
Maxine looks really, really good.
So this weekend, I was at Garden State Comic Fest, which was a great show. Had a lot of fun. Got to meet Billy West, finally. After a very long time of not being able to meet him, I finally got to meet him. Billy West, voice of Fry, Futurama, Ren and Stimpy, Doug from Doug. He was Bugs Bunny in Space Jam. I mean, he was my childhood. So beginning able to see him, and I actually signed my stuff for free. And so that was actually really, really cool. He was a really gracious gentleman, really, really nice. So that was really, really cool. A lot of fun people at the show.
A long while back, we talked about cons, and while everybody always wants to go to like the big cons in New York or Chicago or San Diego, I found out, and a lot of people said this, I have had more fun at smaller cons getting to actually talk and meet people, and like that you've liked from movies or whatever. I just think when you kind of go to local shows and local cons and stuff like that, you kind of the pressure is down. When you spend a huge amount of money to go to New York or Chicago or whatever, the
lines are so crazy.
The lines
so
are
much.
crazy.
You can actually enjoy and spend the time. And he took at least 5 minutes talking to every group. I even overheard him say, I overheard him say, all these people are coming so long, come see me. I'm not just gonna boom sign. No, they get their time with
I got to talk to Mark Waid for like 10 minutes in Seattle, and Mark Waid literally said the same thing I did. Seattle's a pretty cool town. Like it's a great town for like after the con. You know what I mean? And when he said that, I'm like, that's what I was thinking.
I got to talk with Ron Mars and Daryl Banks together.
Oh, nice.
And of course, the highlight is always Mr. Walt Simonson, my favorite. So that was great.
Was Weezy there too?
Yeah, they're together. They do that show. They sketch for free. It's a really, really gracious show that they do. It's really cool. They're the best. Still can't get a sketch from him because he drew me 2 years ago, and he basically broke me. Like, when your favorite artist draws you, what else can you have him draw? Like, I don't even know what I was gonna. Cause I already have 2 beta ray bills.
What could I have him do? I could have him do me as Highlander.
So we've got a ton of stuff.
And so it begins.
Marcus, I
thought they'd be okay without Rex
clockwork.
here.
Like, it is 6:08 on the dot.
He had the same thought I did. We might be okay without Rex.
Yeah, because we did the show on my channel. We did the show on my channel Friday, and Rex and Amy are like in their separate homes or whatever, and they're like, so there should be no problems. But Rex kept having internet issues, Comcast free too. Crazy. I'll catch up eventually.
Yeah, thank you, CJ. I appreciate that, man. I was super nervous, but it was a lot of fun.
All right. Well, now that Comcast is done, it's time for the post-Comcast delay selling time. So
that's what I was going to say.
Let's get to some
and
books.
That's all our books, everybody. Good night, everyone.
All right. So before we start, we have 3 major announcements. First things first. Quack, quack, quack. He is the duck in the night. Darkwing Duck fans, we have our Darkwing Duck Kickstarter still going on for about 1 more week. Reprinting the original Marvel Darkwing Duck series along with the scarce Disney Afternoon Darkwing Duck content. It also even collects Volume 2 of Darkwing Duck Dynamite and Volume 3 Justice Ducks and Negaduck. All these together, 3 different volumes. You can pick and choose, actually, but that is on Kickstarter, Darkwing Duck. It's funded, it's happening, but don't miss out because this Darkwing Duck series was great.
Yeah, I mean, Kickstarter is, I'm pretty sure everybody's into it, but if you're not, that's a great way to just back projects. It's a great way to back projects, interact with people and stuff like creators and stuff like that. At first I was like, oh great, now you're going to shake me down for money. Now I find myself at Kickstarter looking for stuff to give money to.
I mean, there's a lot of cool extra features besides just the books themselves. So
yeah, Preston, my computer did that too. It's just a middle finger emoji now. No temperature reading.
We also have, as a special, for the first time in 30 years, Puppet Master trading cards for the 35th anniversary, now on Backer Kit. This super limited set, we will have sketch cards, so much fun, autographs, and galore. Puppet Master, celebrating the first 5 movies in that full moon universe.
Did you see some of those cards?
I did.
I was going to say, I slid over to James' office, and I was like, wow, these are amazing.
Don't let Blade just be a Marvel character. Check out Puppet Master 35th anniversary trading cards. And what was it? Decapitron. That's my favorite. Decapitron.
Nice.
Finally, the boys are back with season 4 now in Amazon homes. That's how it goes. We have The Boys Humble Bundle is back. Get every single boys comic book for a pay what you want price. For $1, get the first six issues for $1. For $18 or more, get the entire series, all mini-series included too. So, pledge $1 for just the first 6 story arc, or pledge anything more than $18 and get the entire boys run. Read the comics where it all came from. Check out Boys Humble Bundle. There you go.
Very well done, Alex.
Been rereading some of that stuff to remind me why now more than ever on hashtag Team Homeland. Always.
Grab me the Hulk book, please.
Hulk book.
Yes. All right, guys, we have our first giveaway tonight. It's going to be a Hulk, Red Hulk #1. Now, it is True Believers. It is the reprint, but get ready. I mean, no spoilers. So just this is a good book to have and read if you haven't read it before. That's all I'll say. How about that? Of course, stay away from toys referencing upcoming Marvel movies. That's all I say. If you don't want to, whatever. It's out there. But this is Red Hulk 1. Tonight's hashtag will be EXP.
Rexless Whispers.
No. EXP Mon, M-O-N. Let's make it just easy. I'll think of a better one for Wednesday. EXP M-O-N. It's a Digimon. EXP Mon. Go EXP Mon. I choose you.
Eddie's in the chat. Everybody wish him a belated happy birthday. Yesterday was his birthday.
Eddie, happy birthday.
Happy
Belated.
birthday, man.
Hashtag EXPMON will get you entered in for that giveaway. It's a free book. Just push the hashtag. I don't see anybody doing it yet. So there we go. Let's make it happen. Guys,
There we go.
6 letters and a hashtag. Not in that order. So do that,
It's a lot less
and
letters than
let's
mine was.
get some giveaways. I want to give this book away for you. It says Hulk 1 on the back, because that's what it is. It is Red Hulk, Hulk 1 from 2004.
Yeah, that's great, but I think Vic wants you to sell them stuff.
All right, so let's start with our normal Dynamite stuff. Dynamite 10-pack reader set. There are 10 books here for $5. That is 50 cents a book. 50 cents a book. I will pull 10 random Dynamite books, a nice sampling, smattering, buffet, if you will, of our titles. Do what Robbie's doing. Sit back, relax, and read some Dynamites. But if you guys have a certain title you want, it's possible I can pull some of that title for you. So if you guys want to focus on Red Sonja, I can pull you a Red Sonja ones. But if not, it'll be a Dynamite random 10-pack set. Again, 10 random books, $5. You watch us all the time. We have all these books. Why not get a nice sampling pack and give them out to friends to turn them on to our books if you don't want to read them. I promise you I will not give you multiple issues in the same
Well, as
book.
Robbie points out, it's never too early to shop for Christmas. And these make great Christmas gifts. These 10 packs make awesome giveaways at Halloween.
I give out so many comics on Halloween.
You know what I mean? It's just nobody's parents worry about candy or any of that other stuff when they see it's a comic book.
Yeah, and you don't need to wait for a special occasion or a holiday. You can just get some of these packs, and as I suggested in the past, next time you go to your dentist, just leave a couple there. And with all the 5-year-old home and garden magazines that everybody's tired of reading, like throw something out there. Doctors' offices, just throw them around, like give them out, like get people. It's part of our job as comic book fans to be ambassadors for comics and put comics in the hands of people who don't necessarily read them or even know their value.
Probably one of my most fun minutes here was I had some comics, and Rex was like, you can just take these with you if you want to. And I kind of had them already, but I took them because they were cleaning up. There were a guy at the gas stations. I'm getting gas. He's like, he's like, oh, I used to read comics and blah, 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 this and that. And he's going through his whole spiel. I'm getting gas. He's like, I used to read comics. I'm like, read them again. And I handed him the stack, and the guy was just like, it made his day. So that's not much money to make somebody's day.
Preston, what's a pack of big collars? Are you making a joke? Or are you being serious? I don't know. Or do you
No,
want
that means he probably wants Vampirella.
Vampirella? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? You want a Vampirella? All right, sure.
Yeah, he wants covers that show off the collars, is what he's saying there. If you get our vibe, if not, John can fill you in off air. Give him the birds and the bees talk, John.
I'll explain to you. What is it, 625, whatever our break is or whatever?
Don't worry, Miguel. We had the office was closed 3 days last week, so we're just
What did you
shipping
do?
up. You don't want to know. So we have our Dynamic Forces grab bag. Dynamic Forces grab bag. 3 random books. 80s, 90s, 2000s. All are 9.0 or better. These are random. Very fun. Marvel, DC, or indie. Most will honestly be Marvel. Mostly Marvel. So what 3 random Marvel books too. But it's a random Dynamic Forces 3-pack. I put it together. It's great. $3, $1 a book right there. But if you want more, how about the 7-pack for $7? Yep. Count the books, count the dollars. It's $1 a book, shipped right to you, $7. And if you want to be adventurous, how about the 15-pack? You got it. 15 books, $15. Look at that smattering of Marvel, DC, some indie. Again, it'll be fun. Don't miss out if you guys just want some books to read, some cool random comics. If you want some X-Men, though, we've got 20 X-Men for you. 20 X-Men, $20 right there. All are X-Men, all are mutant-focused, all have the X gene. These books, I go to Krakoa for these books, and I come back alive again. Anyway, $20 for these. But if you want to be really adventurous and go crazy, how about all 5 grab bag packs? All 5 grab bag packs for $25. That is a lot of books. That's 55 books. Sorry, that's 45 books. Numbers are hard. No, wait, that is 55 books. 55 books. 10 Dynamite and 45 Dynamic Forces. That is all for $25. Finally, we have the Dynamic Forces mystery box. Guys, I just updated this box. So I'm going to have a new image for you guys next week. I have a new image for all these next week. Yes, Miguel. Woo.
That's a great idea.
This mystery box is now updated. There are now 2 CGC 9/8s in every box. You heard me right. So for $100, you get 10 random books. A signed Dynamic Forces book. Yes, we got them signed for you. You don't have to go to a convention. You don't have to spend money to get to a ticket into a show. You just have the books already signed. There's also a Dynamic Forces exclusive cover and a Virgin, along with 2, not 1, but 2 9.8s. So an over $250 value for $100. So if anybody wants a mystery box, let us know. I'll write it down, and we'll go from there. And with that, we can start with the first sketch cover of the night. It's sketch cover time. Let's start with Black Widow. Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier #1, with Black Widow sketch. This is by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. MSRP is $130. We have this tonight for $74.99. You heard me right. It's almost half off. This is the Winter Soldier 1 featuring Black Widow. All books come with COA, of course.
I love this take on her.
Yeah, this is like old school, like almost like Ramita Sr. or something, right?
It's like John Romita Sr. drew this.
This is
Especially with the eyebrows.
this is
It also has this almost like 3D quality, almost, right? Where it looks like it's almost like a shadow box or something like that. And it's
they did a good. Those guys might make it in the industry.
This cover is nice. It's very nice, and it's even better in person, not through a screen. So for $75, this can be yours. How about Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, with a... Oh, I forgot to connect these covers. That's my fault. Oh,
There we go.
Oh, look at that. Dr. Doom versus Mr. Fantastic. 2 covers together. MSRP is $249.99. We have this for $125.99. That's a little bit over $62 a cover, which makes it amazingly priced anyway, let alone an amazing sketch cover. Joe Del Beato, Mariano Nicieza. Again, MSRP is $250. We have this at $125. It's about $60 sketch cover. Doom and not Doom. Fantastic. I mean, I think this is fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic, Alex is his name.
What I say?
Very cool.
I said.
I like this a lot. This is like, I'm not sure if Ron is here tonight. This is the kind of thing Ron likes, the connecting covers and stuff like that.
So it's got Kirby Crackle in it as well. So again, right there, Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, 2-part connecting, Doom versus Mr. Fantastic by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. The last sketch before break, we've got Avenging Spider-Man #1 with Green Goblin sketch by the one and only Tony Scott for this one. MSRP is $130. We have this for $75, a little bit more, a little bit under half off. So great sketch here.
Yeah, it's another killer job by Tony.
Goblin looks so much fun, and the detail in the arms and the pumpkins is amazing.
Yeah, I love this. This might be my favorite one I've seen tonight. This is a really, really cool cover.
Favorite one you've seen tonight so far. And with that, we encourage everyone to stick around for a couple minutes. We're going to go to our first break. Don't forget, hashtag EXPMON is our giveaway. We'll see you in a couple minutes for so much more comic book stuff. Don't go anywhere.
Whoa. Whoa. Did you miss it? Yeah, they can go by pretty fast. Let's slow down the footage.
Welcome. It's time to skim some comics. Miles Morales Spider-Man, I will just tell you that Miles is very important in his role as a vampire. So.
It's fine. If you like Hercules, read it. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. It's fine.
The art is still stunning. There's a panel, little spoiler, there's a panel in this where Chitauri first hits Lion-O, and he is the best "did she really just hit me" face I've ever seen put in a comic book.
Wow, live reviews of new comic books so you can be ready for New Comic Book Day. What is this? Oh, I see. It's Minute to Skim It. Part of the experience.
Twitch. It's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
Just sort of went with the inking based on that.
All right, we're back. If you missed out, we still have Avenging Spider-Man #1 available. Look at this. What's up, Lyle? What's up, Lorena? Green Goblin sketch on this. Really cool. So if you're just joining us, we have comic books for sale. Look at this one. It's pretty cool. It's a sketch cover by Tony Scott.
Yeah, that's very cool.
It's $129.99 usually, but tonight we've got it for you for $74.99. These all come with Dynamic Forces COA, so you know you're getting the best product in comic books. This next one is a lot of fun. It's a DC sketch. How about Batman? Robin Lives. Number 428, which is an alternate telling on Batman and Death in the Family, which if Robin lives. Batgirl sketch by Tony Scott also. Again, this is $129.99 normally. We have these for $75 tonight.
I'm going to need Tony Scott to do a Batgirl in purple.
Yeah, I mean, this one is nice.
Because I like this one a lot, but I want to see him do one in purple.
I mean, she has so many costumes that it's hard to pick the best costume for Barbara. Eddie says no collars, but nice wings. No arms either. I'm kidding. No, her arms are under the wings. Look at that. So this is Robin Lives 428. Really cool Batgirl sketch to go on this cover by Tony Scott for $75. How about Slow #1? Not Slow #1, sorry. Flash #1. Me Bizarro. Me say things backwards. Because this one has, look at that, Bizarro sketch right there. And not just any Bizarro sketch. This is a Jessica Court, Bruce Timm.
I was going to say,
Bruce Timm homage, 100% Bizarro, Me and By comic right here.
Yeah, this one's very cool. She did a great job here.
Yeah, I really like this one. This might be the best one I've seen so far tonight. I love that Bruce Timm style. I think it's pretty fun.
So, Robbie, here's the question. Is his S correct or not?
It's not, but I'm not going to nitpick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, I mean,
because when Bizarro...
It should be backwards, and the color's messed up, too. It should be more purplish.
Well, that was his second suit. In the original animated episode, when he debuted, he was in Superman's suit, and he had this outfit.
Well, I guess it's fine then.
No,
I wasn't going to say anything, Alex. You're the one putting me on the spot here, man.
Bizarro wear clothes. This is Jessica Court's amazing sketch. We have this one tonight for $75. MSRP is $130. Right now, it's $75.
It's nice. It's I love when I come across like Bruce Timm stuff from like other things he did. Like over on Twitter the other day, there's a Bruce Timm Daredevil sketch floating around, and I thought to myself, yeah, you don't see it. Like you're not used to seeing that style, and you're just not used to seeing it.
Iron Man fans, this next one's very special for you guys. This is Ant-Man and the Wasp #1 with Iron Man Mark 1.
Oh,
Iron Man Mark 1 by Joe Del Beato and Mariano. Not Mariano. It's Elvis Cardona.
I was going to say
Elvis Cardona. Joe Del Beato, Elvis Cardona. Iron Man Mark 1 right there in all his titanium glory.
I like that.
MSRP is $130. We have this one tonight for $75.
Yeah, that's very cool.
The last sketch of the night is Spider-Man. But not just Spider-Man. It's a spider and an octopus. Spider-Man #1. Spider-Man vs. Doc Ock sketch. That is an uppercut. That is a crouch and punch up. The Mortal Kombat uppercut. Look at that uppercut.
That is a Mortal Kombat
uppercut. That is a Mortal Kombat uppercut. Joe Del Beato and Elvis Negron right here. $129.99 MSRP. We have this tonight for $75. $75 tonight for this double character sketch right here. No Hadouken. This is uppercut. Right here. Nice. So this is the sketch cover by Joe Del Beato and Elvis Negron. Let's move on to last week's Dynamite books. Last week's Dynamite books. We got a ton of great stuff last week. We only showed it off on Monday. We did not show it off on Wednesday, so that we're going to give you guys a chance. How about James Bond 007, number 6, the last issue in Garth Ennis's run right here. Cover price is $4.99. Only one cover for this one. This is James Bond 007, number 6. If you want the single issue, I'll pull this. If you guys want all 6 issues, I'll pull the run for you. Let me know. I will pull the run. They are $4.99 each. Issue 1 will not be a first print, as first print sold out. We have issue 6 for $4.99, or the entire run 1 to 6 for $30.
Yeah, y'all continue what you've been doing, which is great James Bond books over the years. You gotten some top-notch writers: Warren Ellis, Andy Diggle, Ibrahim Mustafa, Garth Ennis now joining that ranks. And I just got a question for the chat and for you guys. Aren't y'all ready to start getting some movement on the next Bond film? It's been too long. Let's get some movement on it, right?
Well, I mean, how long did they take just picking a Bond? And I get it, man. They needed like a minute, but they knew that Daniel Craig was done, right? So they've had quite a while to sort of think about this, and not just wait until whichever celebrity is trending on social media that week, that's whose name they throw in the mix.
I have this idea in my head that picking the next Bond is kind of like picking the next Pope. A bunch of people get in a room together, everybody standing outside waiting for the black smoke to come up.
Yeah. Oh, it's true, though. I mean, the process, I read an article a few years ago about the process for this, and there are so many. This is like a multi-million-dollar ongoing enterprise, right? So this is like a huge deal. This is like who's going to be the president of the company, and what's the company logo going to be, and what's the, you know what I mean? It's a really detailed, sort of involved process.
It's an important pick.
Well, the problem is they pick someone, but then 5 or 6 years pass, and then they decide the person's too old. Well,
I bet they're going to go very young this next one. I think they will.
Will they pick a Bond before or after Blade loses Mahershala Ali? That's the question.
They're going to lose that after, because
I think we'll get 2 more James Bond movies before we get a Blade movie.
Yeah, they don't want to admit that whatever the driving force was behind the Blade movie is gone.
And we know that Jordan Peele, his next movie's Universal. He's announced that, so he's not doing it. So I think Blade might be DOA, man. 100%.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we've got, if you have plenty of time to go get a sandwich from the fridge before Blade comes back.
Bro, they've lost 5-6 writers. They've lost 2 directors. They've almost lost Mahershala Ali multiple times. Mia Goth is still attached to it, but the role that she was originally going to play is not in the movie anymore, because originally, one of the drafts was the movie took place in the 20s. Raise your hand if you want a Blade movie that takes place in the 1920s.
2020s.
Nobody. Come on.
1920s. I mean, clearly you do Blade one of 2 ways. You either make it a modern story, or if you want to be really cool, you set it in the 1970s. Where it kind of belongs. So,
Marcus, the king picking a new hand. No. He's the king. The king picks his hand. No spoilers on last night for the people that did not watch it last night.
No, I haven't watched yet.
Don't worry. I never spoil that.
Robbie, we already spoiled The Exorcism for people.
The movie sucks. That's the spoiler.
The movie's terrible. Usually, Robbie and I, one or both of us, always try to see the bright side of genre films, especially horror. We both love horror. There's just no saving grace here. This movie is not good.
I'll tell you the not the silver lining, but I'll tell you the highlights, like the pros, which are very few, but concept has potential, but obviously the follow through doesn't work. But I do think that Russell Crowe, I think he put in a good performance for the role that he was given. I honestly do. So I think Russell Crowe went on a bender or something and didn't realize he had signed up to do 2 exorcism movies back to back. I like it, the idea that it's like an accident. He was like, wait, I got to do 2 of these things.
Everyone I've spoken to except one person was convinced this was the same character from the previous movie he did. And I was like, no, this is a completely different. That guy is like a priest based on a real life character. This is a priest in a show, and it's a little meta with the actor. I said, there's a vast difference here. And most people I know just they don't know that. They're like, oh, they made another Russell Crowe, horror movie. And I'm like, no, completely different situation.
Right. And what's crazy is that, Sam Worthington's in this movie. Did you notice him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like, I don't know. And like the dude who is in Heroes, he's in Near Dark. His name's like Adrian Pazdar or something. He's the dude in the very beginning, right?
Yeah.
He's on the set. What did any of that have to do with anything? And why did he get like a main credit in the credits? Like,
because he did the voice of Iron Man in like the Marvel cartoons or something.
Right. They wasted Niles. David Hyde Pierce is in it. And like all the thematic material that they're trying to do, none of it lands. Like, I was like so confused. I was like, so why are you holding on to the information about this dude's past and what happened to him when he was an altar boy and this and that? Anyway, it's not a good one.
Ron, we have a lot of sketch covers we got to show you. We'll go back over them soon, Ron. I want to get through the last week's Dynamite books first. So we've got this next one is very duck friendly. It's Justice Ducks #4, and I made it easy for you. Nice. There are the letters. So we're going to be doing this with all last week's books. Covers are anywhere from $4.99 up top up to $14.99. It depends on the ratios tonight. We will confirm prices on the incentives if you want any. But here is Justice Ducks #4. Anybody wants any of this issue and missed out, don't worry. Right here. Galvatron. Don't you mean Gravitron? Not Gravitron. Graviton. Not Galvatron. Galvatron is Megatron's secondary form.
He is the guy who played Talbot in S.H.I.E.L.D., but I don't think he played Galvatron or Gravitron. I mean, now I can't say the name right. Graviton.
Gravity Man. All right, so if anybody wants issues 1 to 3 of Justice Ducks, you can get it also. However, don't forget Darkwing Duck is Darkwing Duck Kickstarter is available. So this entire series will be available in Volume 3 right there. So don't miss out. How about Hercules #3? The third issue of Hercules, which has Aphrodite going on. Hercules and Meg teaming up with Artemis. Not Aphrodite. Aphrodite is in the beginning. I mean, I love all the Greek gods and stuff. And again, this is just explaining the lore. It's very fun. I loved Hercules and always wish there was so much more content for that show. And so we're getting it. We've got cover we got the different covers. I'm doing this a new way. I'm doing each cover artist on their own row. So it's going to go horizontally instead of vertically down.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that way you can see them all because I'll fit more on the screen this way. So on the top is the first column is trade dress, second column is virgin, then it's foil, virgin, and black and white. This is Hercules #3 from $5 to $50. If anybody wants Hercules #3, don't miss out. And if you want issues 1 and 2 also, I can pull them for you right there. How about the next one is the end of this series. It's Elvira. And what is she doing? She's meeting H.P. Lovecraft. This is issue #5. And here are all the covers. You've got Dave Acosta, Cooper Ball, Robert Hack, and the Elvira photo cover at the bottom. A ton of great covers there. This is $4.99 on the low end, $50 for one of the high-end Virgin, and the incentives are in between. You guys want Elvira meets H.P. Lovecraft #5. This is the last issue in this series, so if you want 1 to 4 also, I can pull you the entire set as we get ready for the next series, which I don't know if it's been officially announced, but the book came out last week, and it's an ad in the book. So, Robbie, would you like to know Elvira's next adventure?
Oh, Elvira's next adventure will be meeting Betty Page, which I'm very excited for. Very excited for. First of all, H.P. Lovecraft, that was a great finale. Super fun. The Elvira series has been one of my consistent favorites from y'all since you started publishing it. David Avallone does a great job with it. It completely honors the character and legacy of that character, and it's like doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's still a good, fun, solid read with a lot of reverence to the horror that they're talking about, whether it's Elvira in Monsterland or Elvira meets H.P. Lovecraft or Elvira meets Vincent Price. These have been banging books, and Betty Page is just that's going to be great. I cannot wait to see some of those covers.
He's wanted to do that book for a while. I don't really do name drops anymore, but David and I talk a lot, and he's wanted to do this book for a while. And I guess he just, things being the way they are, I guess he was thinking of the time was that maybe, kind of get this sort of almost like the brave and the bolding of Elvira out there.
Lorena, we will have Betty Page Elvira when it comes out. Don't worry. The final last week book of Dynamite is Red Sonja, Empire of the Damned, number 3. A ton of covers for this one. You've got Josh Middleton, Joseph Michael Linsner, Selena, and the cosplay cover. I do want to point out cover C, Selena. That was the cover of the week. That won the cover of the week from comicbookinvest.com last week. Best cover of the entire week. The Selena cover looks awesome. These are $4.99 the low end, up to $50 for the regular version. Anybody wants any of these, let me know. Or if you want issue 1 and 2. BBB wants a 3C. Again, it was the cover of the week. The Selena cover is beautiful. And it's great. It's so much fun. So if anybody else wants a 3C or anything for here, let me know. Thanks, Marcus. We're about to go to break, but before we go to break, we're going to come back from break with the best offer. And what's the best offer going to be? Well, let's show what the best offer item is so you guys can get ready over the break. It's a good one, starting at $1. Yep, you heard me. $1. We have this really cool best offer. It is Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars. Number 3.
Ooh. The
first Titania. This is a key issue right there. I mean, this is not a book that's given away usually, but we're giving it away starting at $1 when we come back. So we're going to go to our second break. Don't go anywhere. We have so much more books to come. I've got incentives. I've got some back issues. I've got some signed books, and there's going to be some fun. So hit that thumbs up.
I'm moving the okay to start at 11 cents because Marcus wants to kick it off.
There we go. 11 cents from Nick when we started off. So we're going to go to break. We'll come back.
Wow, that Black Widow.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah, that's what.
Order Battle Quest comics at your local comic shop today.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below. Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it. In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great, thanks.
We're back. Isn't just a movie about dinosaurs. Because we're back. That was a good movie, Robbie.
I understood that reference.
Yay! I like that one. Guys, if we get to 30 likes, thumbs up, we can do another giveaway. So, let's do that. That's important. I was going to talk about something and I totally forgot. So let's show this book off right here and give it away. I'm gonna put a timer on actually for this. This is gonna be timed. It'll be, how about 4 minutes? How about a 4-minute best offer? Is that okay with you, Robbie? You think that's good?
Yeah, we only got 4 minutes to save the world.
That's true, Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake.
That was Madonna and Justin Timberlake, but
Yeah, Madonna and Justin. I don't know why I said Janet Jackson. All right, ready? Let's start it now. All right. Starting at 11 cents. If Marcus has to bid officially now, if you want it. Starting at 11 cents. This is the first Titania. Jay, yeah! It's amazing. Nobody's winning right now. This is best offer, first Titania. No, Marcus bid before we started. I'll allow it. Dwayne's at 12. No, it has to be full dollar amounts above it. So, while this book is on screen, John, move over a second.
I'm just going to say one.
We have a special guest question for Robbie, actually.
Hello, everybody. Robbie, can you see the? No, you can't see these. Hold on.
Over there?
Yeah, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. Here's the request, Robbie. Live, in person, Puppet Master. We're in the middle of a campaign for Puppet Master. I would love to do one of your horror shows and talk about it.
Okay, yeah, we'll set something up for sure.
Excellent. All right.
And sir,
I'm just going to ask you a bunch of questions about your brother though, and why you look better than him.
That's fine. That's fine. My older brother. That's good. Much older brother.
Wayne's winning at $4.
Is there anything you'd like to add about that Black Widow?
You know, I saw Fabian. I saw Fabian on Saturday.
The Black Widow has caused a stir.
We actually have the person who did the Black Widow.
I remember that one.
Mr. J, can we throw up the Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier, Black Widow for a second, please? Dwayne is winning at $4. This is still going. We have 2 minutes left.
What's going on?
We're doing a best offer for the first Titania.
Really?
And someone might win it for $4.
Nice.
Yeah, we talked about how this almost has like a 3D quality. It's very
But it's a John Romita-esque.
Tried, and actually, I incorporated the Black Widow emblem into the background. I don't know if you can kind of tell, but that's not just like the whole logo, but she's standing in front of it.
That's very cool.
It's got a great like 3D quality to it, almost in a way. It's like she's like obviously two-dimensional, but it seems like she's popping out from that background more so than you typically see. I think that's a really cool effect.
Every time, maybe it's my age, every time I see some of these classic artists and we're emulating their work, this happens to be John Romita, I think of the old Third Eye blacklight posters.
I love
and
those.
How they incorporated oranges and pinks and yellows to kind of create that look. So that's what you're seeing. You're seeing kind of like a black light effect.
You know, I have 3 of those posters hanging in my room.
I've got them too.
Ooh, I'm always looking for more. So
I've got them too.
If anyone ever
Speak
wants
to the publisher about Dynamite Blacklight posters.
We have.
I went down that road.
There's been conversation. All right, everybody.
Anyway.
I hijacked the show, but
Okay,
I'm
you're allowed.
Thank
Hijack.
you, and seriously, though, that's really.
Thank you, Robbie.
Thank you. I'm
Right,
telling you
so-
what, if somebody did a blacklight poster of Vampirella or Elvira, that would be in my living room immediately.
I was going to say, yeah.
All right, we have half a minute left. There is 30 seconds left. Ron's at $5. Guys, we are giving this book away to the highest bidder. No cut bids. $5 here from Ron. This is the first Titania. Dwayne has it at 7. First Titania. It is a first print of Secret Wars number 3.
Has Wolverine in his correct costume?
I love Mike Zeck's Wolverine, right? I love the way he does the fins. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
Is that
Is that what y'all call them? Do y'all call them fins? Like, what do you call that?
I call them bat wings.
See, for me, it's because like Adam Strange has one.
Hair pieces.
You know what I mean? And they sort of.
All right. So final call, last dibs. Dwayne is at 7. I will say final offer. Does anybody want it? Ron hits it at $10. Ron's at 10. Dwayne will give you a second to respond just for that. Does Dwayne have it higher than 10, or Dwayne, do you fold the Ron at $10? Please let me know. Dwayne's at 12. So put this back into Ron's court. Pass the ball back to Mr. Ron. Ron, do you have a higher bid than 12, or do you fold?
While you guys figure this out.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I love Vampirella and superpowers.
Ron, fair warning. Let us know if you can go higher than 12. If not, Dwayne has it on this one.
Vampirella and the Superpowers is one of those books I endlessly pestered Nick about. You know, it would be really cool seeing Vampirella with superheroes. He's like, no, it wouldn't stop that.
All right, final offer, Ron. Do you have you gonna fold? Are you gonna bid? If not, Dwayne has it at 12, and we'll leave it at that. And let's
against Ron, man. He's got deep pockets.
I know, but I think Ron's gonna wait for the sketch covers. Let's show the sketch covers again because Ron's here.
I was gonna say Ron is here. We should probably show him the sketch covers.
Yeah. So. We're going to say Dwayne wins that one at $12. Congrats, Dwayne, on their final bid done. All right, so first sketch of the night, Ron, is Bucky Barnes' Winter Soldier with Black Widow from the creator himself. You heard him, Mariano. You heard him. This one is $75. This is Black Widow in front of the Black Widow logo. Yeah. New information. Hold the presses in front of the Black Widow logo.
The hairstyle
right
is very 1960s, which is very cool.
Yes. So this one is $75. MSRP is $130. This one is $75. Black Widow. Joe Del Beato. Mariano Nicieza. How about this next other Bucky Barnes Winter Soldier blank? But this one is two parts. Yeah. Doom. Fantastic. I call this piece Fantastic Doom.
It's like chocolate and peanut butter.
I know.
You got peanut butter in my chocolate. Tastes great together.
You got chocolate in my peanut butter. Well,
Alex, I'm not trying to be this guy, but like you can call Victor Doom, right? Because he's technically not a real doctor. He never finished school, right? That's kind of part of his origin, right? It's baked in.
Wait, didn't he grant himself a doctorate as the monarch?
That's like, I'm sure, like there's a Latvian. He's got a doctorate in everything in Latveria, right?
University.
But no, that's one of my favorite things about Doom is like part of his origin is he didn't finish school, but he demands to be called doctor. However, you can't just say Fantastic. You got to say Mr. Fantastic. You got to put some respect on his name, man. Come on.
Right. Mr. Reed Richards.
Oh, even better. There you go. What's his middle name? Do you know?
Mr. Reed Stretchy Richards.
I don't know what his middle name is either, man. I'm guessing Nathaniel, but I could be wrong.
I'm a Fantastic Four fan, but that might be a little much. See, I'll tell you what I really find.
Reed Nathaniel Richards.
Yeah, because that's his father.
Is it Nathaniel? If I had to guess, it would be Nathaniel, but I'm not 100% sure.
Reed Tiberius.
I'm right.
Tiberius, that's the one I would go with.
There you go, Marcus. Reed, you can't see my wife, Richards. All right, so this one is $249.99 normally. Tonight we've got it for $124.99. $124. You know, he didn't go to 6 years of evil medical school just to be called Mister.
I know, right?
Yeah, no kidding. They call him Dr. Richards, but Mr. Fantastic. Dr. Fantastic doesn't roll off the tongue as well, does it?
Mr. Doom. Doesn't sound as good either.
Mr. Doom and Dr. Fantastic.
Actually, maybe he's French. Monsieur Doom.
I always prefer, and I know Mr. Fantastic is his superhero name, but I always prefer when they refer to him by his government name, Dr. Richards, because it always adds like more like importance to the thing. Where they're like, Dr. Richards, sit down. We got like an hour to live.
Paging Dr. Richards.
Let's skip the fantastic routine and get to the part where you save our lives.
All right, we have Avenging Spider-Man #1 with Green Goblin sketch by Tony Scott.
I'm a little surprised this one is still here. This one's very cool.
Me too. This one is on fire. In fact, it's on pumpkin fire.
Well, I love the yellow. The yellow sort of plays off really well against the purple and green. The color choices here are very cool.
There's great modeling with the colors too, like the dark purple and the lighter purple and the green. There's some really good stuff there working with like the form of 3D.
$74.99 for this one. We also have Robin, Batman Lives, $4.28. Batgirl sketch right there. Batgirl sketch by Tony Scott. Tony Scott right there. Batgirl. The shocking alternative ending that you were never allowed to see. Until now. How about Flash #1 with Bizarro sketch by Jessica Court. MSRP is $129.99. Survey says $74.99 for tonight.
Let me ask you a question, Alex. You think that's the correct symbol on Bizarro?
I have to watch the first episode, but I'm fairly confident that yes, it was.
I got a special guest.
We have a special guest tonight.
Special.
Take the art off.
What art?
Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I know that guy.
I hope so.
I saw him at the show this weekend.
Let's take these people can see you and say hi.
Yeah, sure.
He's tall.
Hello, fellow collectors. I'm Anthony with Anthony's Comic Book Art here in South Jersey. Oh, I'm associated with South Jerseyans. What else you got?
I'm from Philly, so I'm okay with that.
Okay. Oh, Marcus is in the chat.
Guys, this is Anthony. If you don't know, Anthony is...
Oh, they all know me.
You better know Anthony. But
if Marcus is there...
We probably have 30 or 35 people who don't know you.
If you want to buy comic book art, this is where you go.
Did they not check the police?
They all know I have the largest and most diverse website in the country. We need cake. Yeah, you're going to get cake on Wednesday where I'm going to be dueling the Moidoc. Who else? How many people you got?
That's a good question.
What do you got?
Let me see.
We had up to 35.
So what are you selling? You're selling Dynamite books?
Yep. Signed books, limited editions.
What's the funnest part?
I don't know. Ask these guys. They do all the work.
One?
Alex Ross.
Oh, Alex Ross exclusive. Is this a Dynamite exclusive? And it's got a COA.
Dynamic Forces.
COA by Nicola. Nicola.
How many items do you have on eBay?
150,000.
So, what's your eBay ID number?
Anthony's Comic Book Art -online. I know they actually a whole group of them came to my spot to talk to me about how can we serve you better. I'm like, yeah. Whoop.
All right, he's got to go. That's his timer. He wants to leave.
His PA is out in the car.
No, what's your best price, Anthony? But my best price is always available. Always available. So we just actually something about my eBay store. We just surpassed 90,000 positive feedbacks and 250,000 transactions. So
congratulations, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that is a bread and butter business for me, the eBay store, and have 8 full-time employees just on the store. Ugh. Yeah.
Plus, people who visit the
Nicola.
warehouse. His warehouse is open.
Yeah, well, the
6 days a
warehouse,
week.
the warehouse, that's about 7,000 square feet just for the eBay store and shipping and offices and the listers. And then the art, I got an art showroom for like 3,000. That's in North Jersey, where all the classy Mediterraneans live.
Give the address. Give the address.
They all know.
Right next to Robbie State Prison.
Broadway? Well, Lisa, just what's your name?
Sean.
Hey, Sean, how are you?
John.
Oh, John. John Mutton Chops. Mutton Chops.
Pretty much since high school.
I can't grow. I don't have sideburns.
Albert ships by himself.
I have 2 full-time shipping guys.
Could you imagine that?
2. Well, one guy comes in and does all the packages, and then one guy comes in and does all the labels. And on Monday we get out about 150 pieces.
So the second guy has it a little bit easier.
But that's really, he needs to be literate. First guy doesn't read good.
So this Wednesday, it's you against Albert Moy, which
Albert
is going to
Moy.
be. This is the first time you're facing off
Yes,
against Albert.
me and Albert have been getting along lately, so we decided to go have a show, and I got together $100,000 of curated debuts for that show. 100,000. So there's going to be some surprises, some birth pages, some first appearance pages, that kind of thing. Some stuff out of my personal. I looked through my personal books. So we'll see you in the chat on Wednesday.
9 o'clock Eastern.
From North Jersey with the beautiful Sharona.
Oh, by the way, Robbie is from Pop Culture Philosophers. He's a great member of the community.
Hey, Pop Culture.
No,
Hey.
actually, Marcus, Anthony's here to replace me. Are you calling me this? I guess I'm the septic tank.
I was going to say, you driving with the.
Yeah, I heard Nick was even more full of than usual.
No, that made me.
You
less
gave me
full.
permission to use that joke. Come on. Yay. So have fun buying these great books, everybody. I love signed books. I bought a bunch this weekend at the Garden State show.
You're fun.
Yeah. Saturday was good. We
Good
did
show.
we did a bunch of business. So
Folks really enjoyed that show. There was like a lot of positive feedback on.
oh,
Twitter
what
for
are
that
these
show
sketch
on
covers? Who
Saturday.
did these? Wait a minute. I want to look at these.
Yeah, look, which one?
Some of them were
Well,
done
Fabian Natchez. How do you say his name?
Nicieza. Nicieza.
Nicieza was there.
Yeah,
I did a bunch of business with Tom Mandrake. Pat Broderick was there. I said hi to the man, the myth, the legend, Ethan Van Cyber. He was there with a rare, very rare show appearance. He said the last one he went to, he got picketed or whatever for his political.
Tom Mandrake. Nick, can you go out and check his car and see if the Spirit number 1 is
that
there?
show has two full
Spectre
rings
in the dark.
of vendors. One's in a floor hockey ring, the other's in an ice hockey ring. So one of the rooms is a lot colder than the other. But it's very nice after a very warm day.
Oh, is that why the one that I knew there was ice underneath the one of them?
Yeah.
So who did these sketch covers? They're fun.
Eric Negron said, "Stop calling him Elvis Negron. He's Eric." He said he's Eric.
When did I say Elvis?
Where art and comics collide here in South Jersey. Dynamite.
Oh yeah, look at that. That was my fault.
Is this a sketch cover?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Look at that. Like, where's the? Okay.
All of these
That's
are.
Jessica Court.
That's Jessica Court homaging Bruce Timm.
Yeah, that's a beautiful Bruce Timm homage of the homogeneous. All right, guys, have fun buying some books. Marcus, you're everywhere.
He's everywhere.
So that was very fun. Very fun.
That's like the equivalent in those commercials where the Kool-Aid man just bursts through the wall and he's just like, oh yeah. And then everybody's just like, what's going on? But we're drinking Kool-Aid now.
Then here comes no. I do want to do a typo. Jay, could you show off the Spider-Man #1, Spider-Man vs. Doc Ock sketch, please? Spider-Man vs. Doc Ock. Guys, this is Joe Del Beato and Eric Negron. Elvis Cardona did the other one. I mixed up Elvis and Eric on this one. This is Eric Negron. So definitely check this one out. Again, Look at that great punch. That is an uppercut. I have to play Mortal Kombat just to get this uppercut. There's no other way to do it. So, right here on this one, where were we before he came in? Well, we were showing these off for Ron. Ron, there's that one. The last one we didn't show off is Ant-Man and the Wasp #1 with Iron Man Mark I sketch by Joe Del Beato and Elvis Cardona. Right there.
This is very cool.
And what's really cool is that Ant-Man and Wasp are on the cover. You just can't see them because they're super tiny.
They're in the armor.
I see what you did there.
They're in the armor.
Guys, we are 10 likes away from another giveaway. 10 likes away from a second giveaway at the end of the show.
One of my favorite things about Howard Stark in like the alternate realities where he's evil Iron Man, he never evolves past the Mark I because he thinks it's perfect.
Oh yeah.
Like the difference between him and Tony. Tony would be like in the bathroom in the shower and they'll come up with a new version of the suit. Howard's like, why would I change the suit? It's perfect.
All right, so let's move on to a ton of new books, or a ton of new stuff. Let's start with, and by the way, if you guys stick around at the end of the show, we are going to do back issues, including some Dynamite specials. So we're going to do the new books now and then have some fun. Let's start with Army of Darkness Forever #9. Issue 9 comes out of AOD Forever. Did I send that picture? Oh, yeah, I did. Because we had internet issue yesterday, and so
yesterday
we did. And when I went to go scan the individual things, the print it didn't send to me because it failed, and so I was already I'm so far behind other stuff that I just used the composite image. So we're gonna leave this image up for a second, guys. Cover price is $4.99. A on the left is Bjorn Barends, a really cool zombie realistic cover. We like Bjorn Barends. We like Olive, but like
that cover is even better.
They're busy in a good way.
Yeah, but they're even better like when you see them. Like,
yeah.
Unfortunately, I feel like the images don't capture like the what I mean, like
Bjorn
the power of the artist.
Bjorn is really like texture detailed on his characters.
We spend like a week on the sky in the background.
Yeah, like look at his wrist. You know. Yeah. All right, so cover B is by the dead man, the Zombie King, Arthur Soydum. Right there, Arthur Soydum for cover letter B. Right there. 9C is by writer. Sorry, 9C is by writer Tony Fleeks. 9C is by Tony Fleeks. Right there. And 9D, Chris Burnham.
Did you see Ron playing Spider-Man.com?
I did. I got that one. Chris Burnham right there. A, B, C, and D. These are $5 each. But if you missed out on issues 1 to 8, I can pull issues 1 to 8 for you as well. 1 to 8 total $39.92. Again.
Did Ron see the Dr. Doom Mr. Fantastic one?
I don't know. You know what? Maybe I will do a Lex Cap soon for the sketch because we want to make sure everyone sees them. But that is Army of Darkness #9. Anybody wanted issue #9 or any Army of Darkness Forever that we had, let us know. And we'll
so you know that I like to be, at PCP we like to be bold and we like to be daring, right? Let me be bold and daring right now and state that Army of Darkness Forever is the best Army of Darkness comic that has ever been done. If you are a fan of Army of Darkness, you deserve to watch this. I mean, to read this. This is the sequel we always wanted and never got to Army of Darkness in film, right? Like this is such a cool story that plays around with 3 different timelines, 2 different endings. It goes back to the Middle Ages. It goes into the future. It's stuck in 1993, and it all is telling one cohesive, really cool story that honors that legendary movie. That's one of my favorites.
What's up, Steve? What's up, CIP? Yeah, guys, again, Robbie said it perfectly. This series has been so much fun. So if anybody wants either of the 4 covers for issue #9 or a mixture of them or any of the past 8 issues, let me know. Claim it here. We'll pull those books for you and make it happen. All right, Duck fans, time for Negaduck issue number 6. Negaduck issue number 6 with 5 great covers. Starting on the left with Jay Lee. Jay Lee, and that robot just reminds me of, Robbie, that robot reminds me of Hugh Yang from Star Wars, the David Tennant droid that's been around since the High Republic era, a long time. I don't know why, it just does. Maybe it's the lanky arms. Anyway.
You're such a nerd, dude. I don't even know what character you're talking about.
Did you watch Ahsoka?
Yeah, did you watch Ahsoka?
No.
Droid. Oh, okay. There you go. Cover B is Drew Moss. Cover B is Drew Moss.
I love that noirish look to that cover. That's really sharp.
Yes.
Yeah, and I wish I was able to scan these singularly because that cover looks great. Cover C, though, is Trish Forstner, and Negaduck looks like he's just doing some homework. Or is it a master plan? Yep. Who knows? Only the Ducks. A, Jay Lee, B, Drew Moss, C, Trish Forstner. Now, D and E. D and E are both Ciro Cangliosi. Both Ciro Cangliosi. Yes, Jay. I get it. Somebody said lo-fi on a Reddit post when I posted this. And I was like, I didn't get it, but now that you mention it, yeah, that's what it is. It's the lo-fi girl with her headphones on doing homework with the background 100%. I love that. So cover D is Ciro Cangliosi, which is a really cool, fun cover. And cover E is the action figure cover. Who wants Harold? You heard me. Harold. Negaduck number 6. But if you're behind, don't worry. How about Negaduck issues 1 to 5 for $19.95? Negaduck 1 to 5 or claim number 6. Finally, the last Dynamite issue of the week is Sweetie Candy Vigilante, Volume 2, number 3. Sweetie Candy Vigilante. These have been some fun homage covers for each of the issues. You guys tell me what these homage, if you guys know, because I'm not 100% sure myself, except for one of them. Cover A on the left. A is Ivan Tao. Sweetie Candy, Ivan Tao. Look at those. Those covers. That's not. Yeah, look at those covers. I don't. What else you be looking at? Cover A is Ivan Tao.
See, that's what we're talking about with collars, Alex.
Oh, I see your collar. So you want 6 copies of this here, make it happen. How about cover B?
I just wish these artists would use more color.
I know, right?
And stop being so timid.
Cover B reminds me of 50s LB Cole covers.
I love cover B. Cover B is dope. I love that.
Cover B is awesome. Yeah.
Like if that was an 80s VHS cover, I would have rented that when I was like 8 years old.
That's
I would have taken it home.
I don't know if it's like an album cover or like painted on a van.
Chad J. Keith. I can tell you that this is definitely a cool cover. Cover C. Cover C is Josh Howard. A great image of Sweetie being her candy vigilante self. And this is cover C, Josh Howard. Cover D is by the artist Thiago Vale. Cover D is Thiago Vale. And cover E is cover E is Yonami. Now she's doing a cool James Bond impression, I guess, because that's the James Bond eye, right? Am I not going crazy? So right here, Sweetie Candy Vigilante. But if you missed out, don't worry. I can pull issues 1 and 2 for you as well. Issues 1 and 2 for you as well. I forgot to pull that, so I gotta grab it at 1 second. All right. So where I put those? All right. Let me get by 1 second. All right, it is time for a Dynamic Forces special. These are a special from the warehouse for you guys, pulled out specifically for this show tonight for bombshell pricing. You can only claim one per customer. One per customer is allowed. We only have 3 of each. 3 of each. Let's start with G.I. Joe #1 facsimile for $2. G.I. Joe #1 facsimile. Guys, these are all near mint. 9 and the 9s. These are beautiful, brand new books.
That's super cool too, because that's the original script, unedited, from Larry Hama as well.
Larry Hama says in the things, his dialogue is rewritten. It says it in the issue right there. And so he even says how happy he is to have his script back together for this. So this is G.I. Joe #1 facsimile issue for $2.
That's a great deal. Everybody needs to yo Joe and snatch that up.
We only have 3 available. Guys, this is a great deal. Seriously, this is like, we are discounting super crazy. Like, cover price is $4, but that's, you know, a facsimile that's more than it. Like, it's higher on the secondary market. It's G.I. Joe #1.
Yeah, and Marcus is right. It's like the Snyder cut of G.I. Joe, Real American Hero.
Becky wants one.
Like Jared Leto's put back in it, for instance.
Do you have one that's just line art?
Becky wants one. Nice, Becky. All right, so to go with G.I. Joe #1. Speaking of Larry Hama, how about 301? 301. 301. This is also what? $2. $2.
Wow.
G.I. Joe 1. You don't need to know anything before G.I. Joe to read that issue. It's issue 1. 301, same thing. It's an introductory issue. But it's also by Larry Hama and does continue the story. So he does 3 things in this issue. He continues the story, makes it readable for new readers, and he has to make the universe slightly different than the Skybound universe and the Energon universe. And he does it. Yes, they're both $4 books, cover price.
Becky wants one.
Dwayne wants which $2? Dwayne, which one do you want?
That's some crazy price, and it's not just below cover. Like, those books are not easy to find right now because they like came and flew off shelves. So
yeah, these books sold out. Like, these are not available anymore, even at $2 or even at $4. Miguel wants a G.I. Joe 1.
And remember, knowing is half the battle, everybody.
Half the battle.
The other half is claiming.
And Dwayne. So. All right, guys, we have 2 more copies of 301 for $2. Does anybody else want a 301 for $2? Let us know. These are claimed, but we do have 301. Again, 301 is Larry Hama. 301 is the first issue from Image. It's not part of the Energon universe, but it is the Joe universe, and it is 301. Larry Hama, 300 issues later. Miguel wants one. We have 1 left. Dwayne, do you want one for $2?
Also, the debut of Chris Mooningham as the artist, and his art is amazing. He did this little book back in the day called at Image called 5 Ghosts. That is fantastic. Like, I'm surprised that book has never become more popular or has been adapted into a show or something, but his artwork is so solid.
Something should be adapted into a show.
Dude, 5 Ghosts was great. That's right up your alley, John, right?
Yes, 2 things I absolutely love. I got really kind of lucky, very kind of similar around the time. One was 5 Ghosts, and the other one was a show called Ghosted, a book called Ghosted. Not the Craig Robinson TV show.
Yeah, the Josh Williamson book, right?
Josh Williamson did a book called Ghosted. And I always tell people it's a little bit of House on Haunted Hill meets Ocean's 11. And I got to tell you, those two books were exceptional. I'm surprised neither of them has sort of either been redone or revisited or, like Robbie said, adapted. I think either or both of them would make great sort of, at some point, and I know this is going to sound harsh, at some point, like Disney Plus has got to start doing shows people want to watch. The last one that people really kind of got buzzed and watched about was from R.L. Stine and Goosebumps. They kind of need, they need to try something else. And I really think trying something like that would help quite a bit.
We almost at 30 likes, so get us to 30 likes so we can give away a second giveaway because I want to give away some of Nick's stuff. So let's get to 30 likes, 30 thumbs up, hit that button. You know what? There's 2 more books we have I pull from the warehouse tonight. Only 3 copies of each, 1 per person. These books sell between $50 and $20. How about Incredible Hulk 181 facsimile foil? Spidey 300 foil. These are $8 each. $8 each, or both for $15. You heard me right.
That is a steal. That's great.
The most graded CGC book of all time, and the most coupon cutout book of all time, probably. No, it was Sheena, wasn't it? It was Sheena.
I was just saying Sheena.
It's Sheena. Dwayne wants one. Guys,
also
we have
some controversial first appearances there, right?
All right, guys. How about the first cover appearance of a black suit that might be Venom? And how about the actual second appearance of Wolverine?
Oh, let's not start this debate, man. Come on.
I was going to say, and that would be the end of the show. Good night, everybody.
Dude, I just recently went through all my Joe Jesco Marvel Masterpieces cards on my channel for Rock and Robbie Live. And I'm just saying, straight from the horse's mouth, they say first appearance of Wolverine is Hulk 180. I'm just saying. They say the first appearance of Venom is $299. I'm just saying.
This is the second appearance of Wolverine. If you have a full splash page dedicated to you, not something else, not all that though, but you going like that, guess what? That's your first appearance. It is a cameo, but it's still a first appearance. This is the second appearance. And same thing with Venom. You have a full Venom on $299. A full Venom, $299. This isn't even Venom. Venom's first cover is $316. But Venom is in this issue. There we
316 is such a great cover, though. It's such a good cover.
Wait, what did I say? 316?
I don't understand why he just can't wear a black suit that's not Venom. Why do we have all these problems, man?
I meant 315, Robbie. 315 is Venom's first cover.
Well, whatever it is, that's a great cover. The McFarlane.
No. The 316 is the cover you're talking about, but Venom has a little head right here on 315.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, is that with Hydro Man? Is he in that issue, or am I thinking of something different?
Yeah. Just like Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange's first cover is a little head. Anyway, too many jokes.
We could all use a little head.
Okay, Al Snow.
I'm hoping we get season 2 of The Wrestlers from Netflix.
All right, so you guys sold all my Dan Forces books that were special. So thank you. We'll have to do more.
Oh, and you know what? You have to make sure you throw into the Reader 10-pack if somebody orders one.
Huh.
King Kong.
Kong
the Great War was amazing. I love that book.
I don't like giving out brand new stuff in the grab bags if the series is still going on.
Isn't it that?
I believe we're waiting on the last issue.
Well, then do it like in the winter.
Once it
I was gonna say once it's done, because not as many people read it as they should. And I got to tell you, if you're a King Kong fan,
it's good.
It's really, really good.
All right.
That and Lord of the Jungle. Those are 2 books that did not get quite as much spotlight as other books that Dynamite
Lord of the
did,
Rings,
and they were
Lord
Lord of the Jungle.
All right. We have a few. Oh, thank you, Marcus. I appreciate it. It is a nice rack.
Tell
wait.
Nick you cleared the rack. We're done. Good night, everybody.
I don't know if you guys are aware, but if anybody is an eagle eye, you might notice that you can see the bottom of the rack. Why? I tilted the camera up like 2 degrees, and look at that nice bottom of the rack right there.
You have like a civil engineer in here doing the measurements. So you
Thank you, Post-it notes. Anyway, we have had no incentives the past week and a half, and the office was closed. So I grabbed some old incentives that are new and that are still hot, but I kept them at the pre-hot prices. So let's start with Godzilla 70th anniversary #1. Godzilla 70th anniversary #1. 1 in 10 Jeff Zorno. $15. This is a $9.99 book. A $10 book. So a 1 in 10 is only $15. So we got that one right here. Godzilla 70th anniversary. What's up, trade paper, Dad? Yes, that one is awesome. And you know what else is awesome? How about the 1 in 25? The 1 in 25, Tom Whalen. 1 in 25. I love this cover a lot. Tom Whalen.
Yeah, it's a really cool cover.
Now, if you're following the market of brand new incentives, you might be like, hey, Alex, I know what's next. You got that Godzilla 1 in 50, Arthur Adams. And I would say I did have it on opening day, on release day, when it was selling for $400. We sold ours for like $275 or something. Like super discounted because we wanted to give you guys a reason to watch. That book
for 11 cents.
That book's only gone up. I've seen sales of $500 raw of that book. What, the Quick Draw McGraw? There we go. So we do not have Godzilla.
Rex was voted off the show. I'm sorry, everybody.
No, we do not have Rex is on vacation. We do not have Godzilla #1, the Art Adams. But I can tell you guys, if you love incentives and you want to get them at a great price, I promise you, when you watch us on Wednesdays, I have the incentives under market.
7:30. You want to wrap this up?
Wrap it up? No. But take a little pause. I'll show one more. One more. You know why? Because I lied. I have one of those crazy issues from that week. That when this book came out 4 weeks ago, we had Godzilla and 2 Venoms. We had 3 different books that were over $300 books. Now, the gold 1 in 200, the gold sold. I have 1 silver. So think about how much you want this 1 in 100 silver. I'll tell you the price after the break. So you got to stick around because it's going to be here. Will you? I hope so. See you guys in a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere.
So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dez.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra, yeah.
Yes.
The new #1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like...
No regrets.
No regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like, I really did.
And just chat with each other. And with you.
Oh, Daniel says, I dosed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's going to be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks.
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
Giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Part of the experience.
Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
Inside the book, I'm like just in there.
We're here. So are you. So let's show it off. Let's show off the crazy book. Before we do, though, I do have to show off the 1 in 50. This is the 1 in 50. Venom Separation Anxiety. Now, this is volume 2 of Separation Anxiety, because Separation Anxiety was actually the second ever Venom solo series. Venom Lethal Protector, Venom Separation Anxiety. No, sorry, it was number 3. Second was Funeral Pyre. Sorry.
3 was the Madness.
3 was the Madness.
4
Venom?
was the Enemy Within. 5 is the Mace. It's a few. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm not trying to be that guy.
Wait, what's 2? What's 2?
2 is Funeral Pyre. You're right about that one.
Right. Okay. And 3 is the Madness. Yeah. Whoops. My fault. Too many Venom in one. But okay. This is by Ron Randall. It's a really cool Venom looking cover. Right there. It's got 2 mouths right there. This one is, I've got this one. It's a 1 in 50. I have for $20. $20 on this one. $20 on this one. And then I'll show you, yeah, so we have 1 copy. This was actually claimed. However, the person actually decided, unfortunately, to not buy this issue. So it is available. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's look at it. Beautiful cover. It's silver. It's a 1 in 100. I looked it up today. Active sales at 150. Active sales at 150. We have ours for 125. 125 for 1. Again, we are going to be under market value, but again, last confirmed sales was 150.
He sent me back.
Who sent you back?
He sent you back to spike the viewership. Okay. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Peach Momoko, my wife.
That's cool.
Cake. All right, so what else we selling?
I've got this really cool Deadpool.
Did these sell? I like these. How much for these?
Some did.
Most of them are $75 for a full color sketch cover.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Who did these? Moreno Nietzsche?
Yeah, so that's Fabian's brother.
Fabian's brother, okay.
Fabian's
he can draw.
Mariano. And that's Tony Scott, Jessica Court. Again, all these great artists we got.
Which
here.
confirmed sale was $200? Which one? Alex Ross? Oh, the boys. Look, the boys. Exclusive covers. Exclusive covers. And that's running again now. So
look at Robbie. He's like, what's all these people doing here?
What's happening?
Now we have Will Gabriel of the art persuasion.
Persuasion, okay.
Looks like we're having a comic art takeover, so we'll see you.
No, stop. Just say hi.
Look at these. Look at these.
I can't see myself. I need to see myself.
These looking down there. I always look up there and look down there.
Oh, there's the camera. I gotta find the camera. All right, so what else are we trying to sell? Oh, look at this. Side boob and haunches. Look at the dynamite versus the superpowers.
High collars on that one.
See, you're catching on, Alex. You're catching on.
Got it. Yes. Nick is selling it twice as 8 pages. No, he's not. That will never ever happen, Marcus.
Who's this signed? Oh, that's Marcus.
Well, that was supposed to be our second giveaway if we got 30 likes.
Well, I'm negotiating with Nick as we speak, actually, in the kitchen on some pretty
crazy stuff.
Good stuff. So one great piece so far.
Did you see this, Anthony? So this is the Deadpool #1, the most recent one. What's cool about it, it's a second print, 1 in 25, but it's got an all black logo cover. I love these because these you get signed by all the artists and writers that worked on the series.
Oh yeah.
Fabian, Rob, Joe Kelly.
Rob did something on this?
No, but this is the first insignia book of Deadpool like the cover. So I use these as
it's a 1 in 25 dealer incentive
of the second print.
Of the second.
So these were not ordered at all.
Yeah, very low print.
So
very low
print. It's
Right?
on screen. But for these.
Man, this camera is made for a guy that's about 5'7", maybe 5'8", if you stretch him.
I wish.
Well, they usually sit like 20 feet behind the camera. So
at 6'3", I gotta get down here. Okay. What else we got? Oh, I like McGinnis Red Hulk. McGinnis Red Hulk.
That's our giveaway tonight.
Oh, giveaway. All right.
So all they have to do is.
I've had a lot of McGinnis Red Hulk pages. I like that series. Oh, Separation Anxiety. Did this come out?
Yeah, that's the new series.
Yeah. I work with Jay Lyston. So, is this the Greg Land, Jay Lyston? No, it's not.
That's the new one, the Volume 2 series. It
Well, there's different issues. What's the one that was right before that?
Oh, Lethal Protector 2. That series ended. This is incentives from the past month. So it's all brand new stuff.
Oh, look at Sweetie. Candy Vigilante. Oh, she's got assets.
How about this one? You like this one? It's a Hildebrand, of course.
Doom. You know.
It's a Virgin Hildebrand cover right there.
Oh, who did this? The Godzilla.
Tom Whalen.
Okay. I think this is fun because I grew up with these movies. I was a kid in the 70s when all these like versus Mothra and versus. I mean, you probably don't even know who this is.
Cloudman.
The Smog Monster.
Smog
Monster. Because pollution.
What's that? That's like the Shoujo era, right? Where it's like Monster of the Week, pretty much, and they just kept pumping those movies out like crazy.
Yeah. So we every weekend we'd go to like a double header, a double feature. Like would there be like a Planet of the Apes rerun and a Godzilla movie, and that's just part of my childhood nostalgia. 20 cent Marvels, and
so that is the Art Adams cover for that book.
Ooh.
That's a $500 book.
Yeah, I'd like to. I had a Godzilla cover by Art Adams at one time. I shouldn't have sold it.
Did you buy any cool pieces on the weekend?
I got a nice stack. I did a post on my Instagram going over a lot of the stuff I got.
Where can people find your Instagram?
Yeah, Anthony's Comic Book Art. Anthony's Comic Book Art is my Instagram. Yeah. So yeah, I got about 3,200 followers on Instagram and 10,000 on Facebook. And
what shows do you have coming up?
Wednesday, I have a Dueling Dealers show with against Albert Moy. Hosted by Bill Cox on the Comic Art Fans YouTube channel.
What conventions do you have? I mean,
shows.
Yeah.
Well, I'm starting to gear up and focus on my San Diego trip. And every year when I go out to San Diego, I run the truck to Phoenix and do a pop-up show in Phoenix, usually at Bill Ponsetti's Fantastic Worlds. And then I go over to LA for the Torpedo Con with John Dole Mayan. It's Dole like the pineapple and Mayan like the people. So, yeah.
I thought it was System of a Down.
Yeah, System of the Down. Yes, he's the drummer. I need to get on camera that's not cutting my head in. No, well, I won't distract you anymore. You know, got to sell some, like I say on my, when I'm at a live show, sell some shit.
I'm trying.
Anyway.
I'm trying.
Yeah, so then the Torpedo show in LA, that is the weekend before. And I don't think he sets up in San Diego anymore. That's why he runs this show. And he's going to have like Frank Miller, Jim Lee, and who else? Oh, J. Scott Campbell, his big three that he gets along with those guys. And then down to San Diego for the week. And then I might do a pop-up in Houston on the way back. I used to, before the pandemic, I did that every year, but we'll see.
Are you going to be at Terrificon in August?
Oh, yeah, of course I'm going to be at Terrificon. Mitch was nice enough to actually space it out 2 weeks after San Diego, so it's not because I used to have to, the past couple of years, I'd have to run my truck. These guys would drive all the way back, get back at 3 a.m. on Thursday, and then I'd have to drive the truck to Terrificon. We wouldn't even unload it. So, all right.
That sounds crazy.
So it's fun seeing you guys. We'll see you on Wednesday for the Doing Dirty Comic Book Art.
Thanks for being here. Again, guys, that was Anthony. Anthony's Comic Book Art, the largest art dealer in the country, in the planet, on the world, in Middle Earth, in 616, whatever. Terrificon is great. But yeah, guys, Anthony is awesome. If you see him in a show, he's got so much art. It's crazy. So it's wonderful seeing him. So let's get a little bit back on track. We've got so many books to go through. We don't have time, but it's okay. We've got, does anybody want the Deadpool? I forgot that I sent these covers. I have to show these off. Deadpool, look at this book. Right here. This is the second print of number 1 in 25. It's $40. It's selling for more. I'm keeping it at 40. This is a very hard cover to get, especially in high grade, because it is an all black cover, prone to spine ticks, and I do not see any spine ticks, and I am, wow. I mean, it's near mint, but I mean, like, there's no spine ticks. This book is beautiful. We only have one. We only got one. It actually sold and had to be returned, so we got a few. How about this next cover that I love? This is, okay, I'm going to show this first. How about the Doom 1 in 25? Doom 1 in 25, Maria Wolf. I love Maria Wolf's art. She is just as detailed texture-wise as Bjorn Beren's. But while Bjorn Beren skews more realistic, this skews more like deep cartoony, not in cartoony, but like deep, like realistic cartoon. Like, look at Doom's face and the shadow and the texture in his face. This looks great. I like Maria Wolf. This is $25 for the 1 in 25. We only have one. Doom number 1 is such a hot book. If you're following the market, Doom number 1, cover A, is another Spider-Boy issue where, you know, it was, what, a $6 issue?
Yeah.
$6.99, and it's like $40. Like, not even a joke. Like, selling for $40. Stupidly, I'm not going to lie, it's stupid, but demand and the market dictate how much they sell.
It's all because of the MF Doom homage in it, right?
Yeah.
MF Doom, by the way, the GOAT. So R.I.P. MF Doom.
So we also have the Greg and Tim Hildebrand cover. Now, we do want to send our best love and regards and well wishes to Greg Hildebrand. He is not doing well at the moment. He is not doing well. So we send love, we send wishes. We hope he gets better soon, and we hope he is okay. Again, this is Greg and Tim Hildebrand, the Doom 1 in 50. We have this for $40. We have the 1 in 50, what cover A is selling for. You heard me right. That's weird to say, but there you go on that one. How about I combined 2 weeks of incentives. So how about what do you get when you put Logan in fire? You get Helverine number 1 right here. Helverine. This is the 1 in 25 Geraldo Sandoval. 1 in 25 Geraldo Sandoval for $10. This one is $10. Again, it's a 1 in 25 for only $10.
See, I don't want to be that guy again, Alex, but it's not Logan in Helverine number 1. but it is the first appearance of another character as the Helverine. So definitely something to check out.
Please be that guy, because I don't read new books like that.
I was gonna say, he's got awards for being that guy. Why is he saying that he's not that guy?
Because I just feel like I keep trying to correct Alex tonight. I'm not trying to do that.
No, I need correcting. I mean,
I would say you absolutely are.
I have a lot of knowledge. I have a lot of knowledge in my brain.
Did you want to use it during the show?
Oh! I always want to be corrected on things I get wrong. Comic book has an over 100-year history, let alone the people that make the comics come to life, let alone the content of it, let alone how things grade.
Well, especially because people buy stuff for you don't know why they buy it, right? And you don't want to kind of accidentally say to someone, like we've all done it. You said this is this and that's that, and it's not, and you're like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, look. I don't know why people buy things. Jay, can we lose the graphic a second? I don't know why people buy things. If somebody wants to buy comic books with people raising their hands, that's on them. And I don't disagree, but raising your hand on a comic book's not for everybody. But I don't discourage anybody.
Hey, you better calm down. That's Mr. Doom you're talking about right there, man.
Mr.
Doom doesn't appreciate that.
Well, how about Mr. Logan with, look at those fire flappies. What are they called?
Fins.
Fire fins.
I like flappies. I'm going to start calling them Wolverine's flappies. But once again, this is not Logan.
This is not Logan. Stop calling Logan.
This is Helverine #1 by Mark Teixeira.
I'm afraid he's going to tell him it's like Logan Blaze or something, or
Logan Blaze.
Oh,
This is Johnny Howlett.
I don't want to spoil it. Some people may not know and don't want it spoiled, but it's a different character with the Spirit of Vengeance. But the original Helverine was Logan. Now it's somebody different. But I mean, if you're a Wolverine fan, you're going to love it. So it's a really solid book. And Mark Teixeira doing another Ghost Rider homage to his previous work, just you can keep doing this every day. It's great stuff.
Well, the last 3-4 years, we've had these great sort of Marvel supernatural stories within Ghost Rider. We had Death of Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange came back. I mean, there's been some consistently good storytelling and art, which wasn't always the case in the supernatural corner of the Marvel Universe. You go back and look at some of the stuff and you're like, oh, that's unfortunate. I wish it was different. The last several years, it's almost like a sweet spot with some of the stuff we've got.
You know what else is sweet?
You want to give these people more stuff?
I do. This next cover is really sweet. I don't know why I putting these on here. We have the images. Guys, Spidey in the moonlight. Everything's going to be all right. It's Ultimate Spider-Man #3. Volume for #5. David Messina. I have this tonight for $10. So, Robbie, did you hear about Marvel sales numbers this past weekend? How Ultimate Spider-Man is now outselling Amazing Spider-Man?
By 50%. Yeah.
Which is crazy.
It's true. It's true at my shop, too. And Amazing Spider-Man's always been pretty much the #1 for the last few years. And it's been overtaken by Ultimate Spider-Man for sure.
Sure, Robbie. Shout out to Rex and the Mystics. There you go. So this cover is great. Jay, if you want to show the image, I'm doing my Spider-Man pose. No, don't do that. Don't do it. No, I was kidding. No.
Back up.
This is a great cover, though. This is just like classic Spider-Man pose with the moonlight. No skyscrapers behind him. Mr. Towers wants one. I got you, Mr. Towers.
The problem is Peter Parker is too old to get into that pose in Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh, my back!
Pop-Up, settle down. You're not getting into that scrunchy pose.
So, great cover right here. We have the 125. Guys, this is only $10. Great cover. Cover price is $10 for a 1 in 25. Great ratio right here. Moving on to who is this, Robbie? I don't know. I guess this is Logan, right? This is his son, Johnny Loganton.
Spoilers.
His son Dakin? What are you doing?
This is Logan. This is Logan.
Actually, this is Wolverine #5050. This is the milestone, Volume 7, number 20. Nope. Volume 7, number 50. 1 in 25. $15 for that one. Lots of numbers tonight. Jonas Scharf. Guys, this is a milestone issue, and cover price is $8. So for a little bit less than double cover is a 1 in 25 with a great Wolverine image, fighting Sabretooth, and it is a milestone issue. It is oversized. It is oversized as well. And we'll follow up that one with a Stegosaurus. How about Ryan Stegman with this one? Hey-ya. Wolverine going, yeah, or yeah, with that. And then, wait, that one's like, yeah, yeah. So, Ryan Stegman, Wolverine right there. It's a 1 in 50. We have it for $25. Look at that
flappies. Some great flappies there.
Look at those flappies. Finally, the last incentive of the night is the big one for this issue.
Ooh.
I have a 1 in 100. That is not Logan. That is Cyber Logan, right? That is, I don't know, Steel. That's Steel. John
it's
Henry
Wolverine
Iron.
with an adamantium suit is what it is.
Cyberline from Cyberforce.
There you go. Wolverine with an adamantium suit, apparently, fighting Sabretooth. But this is $100 for this one. This is last sales on this were, here, look. It was $120. I dropped it $20 for you guys because I want you guys to get a good deal. Sales are over $120. No, Robbie, we're not making it double because Team Rocket's not here. Silver Samarine.
That one's good.
All right, so 1 in 100. Lionel Francis, you right here. That is available there. Mr. Towers wants Cyber Logan right there. Congrats, Mr. Towers.
Who was the Wolverine character that had the thumb claw?
You know what, Mr. Towers? Oh, that's a good question. Because
he had four claws on each hand, and I can't remember who it was.
Because you got the 1 in 100, Mr. Towers. Jake, we can lose that if you don't mind, sir. Mr. Towers, do you want both of these at a discount? Both of these come to $40. 15 and 25. I will do 25 for both. You heard me right. 25 for both. I'll give you the 1 in 15 for free if you want these. Because you got the big 1 in 100, if you want these both for 25 total, let me know. I'll pull them for you for 25. If not, it's okay. But I want to give you an option because you got a 1 in 100. Mr. Towers says yes. Awesome, Mr. Towers. Perfect.
Yep, right as Romulus.
I appreciate you getting stuff. We are always down the deal when people spend a little bit more money. So
take them both.
This is the incentive wall. That's gonna be our show. I mean, I didn't even get to the sign books, but we had some
sign books. Robbie hasn't told us what he's watching next.
We had some art. We had some art that had the show. I mean, that was important. So before we do, Jay, how many thumbs up are we at?
Just a second. I have to actually look on YouTube for it.
I was going to say,
did we get the 30 likes, thumbs ups?
Sure.
If we did, I want to give away another book.
Just give it away. What do you care? It's not your stuff.
I mean, that's true. The boss man might say otherwise, but
you can come in here. Wait, what?
Maybe I'll do it anyway. Let's do the first giveaway. It was the Red Hulk. Hashtag EXPMUN right now. I see 29 thumbs up. So you know what? Miguel, yes, they do. Miguel, the brand new mystery box has 2 9/8s. So if you want a mystery box, Miguel, I'll put one together for you. 2 9/8s in the mystery box, indeed. You got that right, Miguel. So, let's do the first giveaway. Let's do it. Do it. Run it.
You got 30.
I know. There you go. All right, so we're gonna run the first giveaway. Let's do it. And
Good luck,
see who
everybody.
This goes to. GA is Lyle.
Oh.
Lyle, I didn't even know Lyle was here. What's going on, Lyle?
Nice.
You know what? Because I'm super nice. Let's do another giveaway. Let's just do it. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Well, I'll show you what you get. Miguel wants a mystery box and a 20 pack. So, Miguel.
Okay, I'm sorry I'm going to have to do this, but Kenneth still has till next week before he can win again, so I have to spin one more time.
Spin it.
It happens. We want to make sure everybody gets a chance of winning every couple of weeks. So if you have won the last month,
hey,
Miguel, what did he win? What did he win? You guys want to see what he won? He won Web of Spider-Man Annual #3 in newsstand. But he has to name all the people on the cover. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that.
Is Logan on there?
Sure. That's Logan. Right there. He just changed his name to Aunt May. So, there you go. Guys, please fill out the claim form. That's very important. Fill out the claim form. We got to make sure we know who to send things to. So, fill out your claim forms. The link's there. Check out our Darkwing Duck Kickstarter, our Boys Humble Bundle, and our Puppet Master Trading Card Backer Kit. Also, make sure you check out Robbie for Pop Culture Philosophers. Robbie, what do you have going on?
We are ending Crew's Choice tonight with a Michael Mann film that I love, Collateral. Collateral's the movie tonight, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern.
That's a fun movie. That's a real fun movie.
It's a great movie. I think it might be the best one we've covered in this whole Tom Cruise for 2 months thing. Too many Tom Cruise movies, I'll tell you that.
Mr. J, what do we have going on tonight? I know there's no Devil's Advocates tonight. Is that the only thing tonight?
No, you're going to go on at midnight and give away more stuff.
Yeah, that's the only other show after y'all. So,
all right, so after the show, pop over to Robbie's channel and watch Robbie. He's going to have fun times.
Don't look directly into the yawning abyss of the experience. Go to Robbie's show.
I'll be back Wednesday with new stuff. It'll be great. We'll see John next week. Unless you pop in. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Follow us, DXP. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Or Wednesday. See you Wednesday.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.